Fine. So what I was telling is that why the nitrogen bond, NN bond, correct, N triple bond is weaker than PP bond. So the answer is very simple, because of what? Very high interelectronic repulsion of non-bonding electrons. Non-bonding electrons. So the key word here is this one: high interelectronic repulsion. Okay, high interelectronic repulsion. So this they can ask in the MCQ if it is coming for the examination. Okay, so I hope everyone has written down this. Yeah. So please make sure that you write down all of these things. Okay, so the next one is very important. Hydrides. Hydrides of group 15 elements. Hydrides of group 15 elements. So there are some properties. Okay. Yes. So this is, I made a table for this so that it will be easy for you to remember. Because in inorganic chemistry, there is a lot of thing to remember. So first thing, the property, I'll say about bond angle. So those who don't know what is hydride, I'll just write down here the hydrides basically. NH3 nitrogen, PH3 for the phosphorus, arsenic ASH3, hydrides H3, SbH3, okay, BiH3. Okay, so what is the first property here? Property, yeah, bond angle, I'll write down here. Bond angle of the metal hydride, MH3. M stands for metal. So I'm all talking about down the group. Okay, property is there, down the group. Bond angle decreases down the group. Bond angle decreases down the group. Then why? Correct. Why does it decrease? Because down the group, what happens? Size of the central atom. Correct. Size of the central atom increases. Size of the central atom increases. So then what happens? If size is increasing, obviously electronegativity will decrease. Electronegativity will decrease. Then if electronegativity is decreasing, then repulsion of bond pair and lone pair. Correct. I think we have studied all about the VCPR theory, right? Class 11th. Valence electron pair repulsion. Correct. So if the size of central atom increases, electronegativity will decrease, then what happens? Repulsion of bond pair and lone pair of central atom decreases. Then repulsion of, I'll write down here, repulsion of bond pair, BP and LP, bond pair and lone pair of the central atom decreases. Okay, so this is the reason. Bond angle basically what? It decreases down the group. It decreases down the group. Why? Is because of this. So this is general properties of hydrides of the group 15 element. So pretty much big chapter. Okay. So those who don't know what is hydrides are written on the side also. NH3, PH3, ASH3. Basically everything, every metal with H3. That's all. These things. So size of central atom increases, electronegativity will decrease, repulsion of BP and LP of central atom decreases. That's all. That is our first one. Let's take the second property. So I'll write down here basically property. So I've made a table so that it will be easy for you to memorize these things, because in textbook it will be difficult. Textbook or any other material will be difficult actually. Okay. And why? Maybe I can put in a table so that I think it will be good enough. Yeah. So the next one is I'll talk about the basic strength of the metal hydrides. Basic strength of the metal hydride MH3. Again, that also is decreasing down the group. So what is the same thing? Size of the central atom increases. So then what happened? Electron density decreases. Why this is happening? Why basic strength of the metal hydride is decreasing down the group? Because same thing, central atom size increases. Size increases. So electron density decreases. Electron ELECTRON, electron density decreases. So please copy down this thing. Okay. So this is the basic strength of this. So next one, thermal stability. The next one is thermal stability. Okay, fine. Same reason, decreases. Thermal stability. So what is again the reason? Central atom. Central atomic size increases. Correct? So there's a tendency to form what? Stable metal hydride bond decreases. So tendency to form a stable metal hydride MH decreases. So if we compare and study bond angle, correct, basic strength, thermal stability, all are decreasing down the group. So it will help us to remember and memorize easier. Okay, yes. And the last property, which I will be writing on the next page, let me take screenshot of this also. Yeah. So that after the class, I can send it to you in mail. Yeah. Let me draw the table. Property, then down the group. Same thing only, down the group. Correct? Why? Reducing character. Reducing character. So reducing character increases down the group. This is the only thing which is increasing down the group. Reducing character increases down the group. Why? Because if stability of the hydride decrease, the previous reason only, because stability of metal hydride decreases. So obviously what happened? The reducing character increases. Okay, so how many of you don't know what is reducing agent? Better I'll write down here. What is it? But before that, those who don't know reducing agent and oxidizing agent, please message me in chat. As stability of what? The hydrides decreases, correct? Same reason only. Metal hydride decreases, the reducing character increases. So this is the reason. So how many of you don't know what is oxidizing agent and reducing agent? Kindly let me know in chat. Even if one student doesn't know, let me know. Okay. Yeah. Or they can raise the hand also in this. Okay. Brief it out. Sure, definitely, Prithvi, I'll do that. Okay. I think now I'm getting. Yeah, I'll definitely brief the thing out. See, for example, it's a very easy thing. So I think everyone knows what is oxidation, what is reduction, right? Suppose if you don't know oxidation reduction, I'll help me write general reaction. Zinc and sulfur, ZNS, correct? Oxidation. Oxidation means what? Giving electrons, correct? Or loss of electrons, I can tell. Oxidation. Zn, Zn2 plus 2e minus, correct? Yeah. And next one, reduction. What is reduction? Taking these electrons. So sulfur, I'll write on here sulfur. Sulfur takes these 2 electrons to give S2 minus. Correct. So what is happening in this reaction? Zinc is being, I'll write down in words only so that you'll understand clearly. In this reaction, what is happening? Zinc is being what? Being oxidized. Correct? By losing electrons. By losing electrons. Correct. So who gains that electron? Who is gaining it? Sulfur is gaining. Sulfur is gaining the electron. Yes? Or else I can say that what? Sulfur is causing the zinc to be oxidized. Sulfur is gaining the electrons, or sulfur is the what? Or sulfur is causing the zinc to be oxidized. I'll write down that also. Sulfur is causing the zinc to be oxidized. So the question what I asked is, what is oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent. So what is oxidizing agent now? Can everyone tell me? Please forgive me for the handwriting here. Yeah. So which is the oxidizing agent? Sulfur is causing zinc to get oxidized. Sulfur. Very good. Yes. Excellent. So sulfur is what? The oxidizing agent. Sulfur is nothing but what? Sulfur is the oxidizing agent in this. So obviously the one which is giving electrons, correct? Obviously it is losing, right? Yes. So that is nothing but my reducing agent. So which is my reducing agent? Reducing agent is zinc. Because it is giving sulfur to gain electrons, right? So zinc is reducing itself. So obviously that is the reducing agent. So what is oxidation? If you want to tell me in definition, okay, but remembering in definition, that's not the right approach. Obviously we have to remember, correct? definition, if we mug up and do, it's not going to help us. So best thing is take an example, zinc and sulfur, correct? Oxidation, losing of electrons. Zinc is losing 2 electrons, which is gaining the electron. Sulfur, correct? So zinc is what actually? Zinc is giving away the electron, so it is getting itself reduced. So the reducing agent is zinc. Or zinc is being oxidized by losing electrons. Okay, so one which loses the electron, that is nothing but the reducing agent. One which gains the electron, that is nothing but the oxidizing agent. So now is it clear to everyone now? Is it clear to everyone? So I've taken the screenshot of this page also. Yeah. Now let me go to the oxides of the group 15 elements. So I'm making everything in a table in that format so that it will be easy for you to remember the things. Okay. I could have given this in a PPT, but it'll save some time, but that's not going to help us in any way. Yeah, I think this will be fine. So oxides of group 15 elements. So let me write in the oxidation state: +1, +2, +3, +4, and +5. Again, those who don't know what is oxidation number oxidation state, I'll just explain you very quickly. If it is water, correct, hydrogen has got 1 electron. Oxygen, we don't know the oxidation number. Oxidation number we don't know for oxygen. Okay, so electrons of hydrogen is 2 because there are 2 atoms or 2 molecules of hydrogen. So 2 into 1 electron in the outermost shell. Hydrogen has got 1. I think that everyone will know. Oxygen I don't know, correct? And there is no charge. So no charge is in 0. So if you don't know what is charge, something here 2 plus 3 plus is there, and there is a charge, or 2 minus 3 minus. So there is something called 2 plus 3 plus, neither 2 minus or 3 minus. So this is what basically 2 plus x is equal to 0, or I can write it as x is equal to -2. Okay, so this is general oxidation number for oxygen. Okay, so let's take for the +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. So I'm talking mainly about the oxygen state. So if I want to talk about nitrogen, first one I'll write is N2O, nitrous oxide, then NO, nitric oxide, N2O3, dinitrogen trioxide. So in this, what is +1, +2, +3, +4, +5? That is oxides of group 15 elements. So nitrogen oxygen state only I'm mentioning here. Yes, either you can write, next one is N2O4. So N2O4, that is dinitrogen tetroxide, or I can write it as NO2, NO2, nitrogen dioxide. Last one, +5, nitrogen pentoxide, N2O5. So again, in the 1 mark questions, if they ask you about the oxygen state of nitrogen in this, you can just remove the table and you can write down the answer. So +1 and +2, that's it. +3, next thing is phosphorus. Yes, +3, P4O6, phosphorus trioxide. So all of these things, plus 3 is what? Trioxide. Trioxide. Okay. Plus 3 is trioxide, phosphorus trioxide. Arsenic, As4O6. Okay, anyway, so these are all for the trioxide thing. Correct? Antimony. So everything is what? Sb4O6. Next thing is bismuth. So bismuth only has got what? Plus 3. It doesn't have got plus 4 or plus 5. Anyway, we'll come to that again. Bi2O3. So plus 3 in the sense everything will end up with what? Trioxide. I'll write down here bismuth trioxide. Okay. Plus 4. Plus 4. One is N2O4, other is P4O8. P4O8. Phosphorus tetroxide. Phosphorus tetroxide. So others don't have. So this table will help you to remember this. N2O5. So one what I wrote? Dinitrogen pentoxide. Now P4O10. I'll write down here. P4O10. Phosphorus pentoxide. Arsenic. As4O10. Arsenic pentoxide. Sb4O10. Antimony pentoxide. Clear? So please copy down this also. Yeah. So all of these other things you can just put a dash. So in the MCQs on the 1 mark question, this will help you out. +1 group. +1 group in the sense oxygen state of nitrogen. See, I think if you're wondering what is this +1 +2, that is nothing but what the oxidation state of nitrogen is +1 in this. So if you want me to do N2O, I'll just do it here. Suppose N2O is there. Okay, N2O. Oxygen is what? -2. I got it right. Nitrogen I don't know. So 2 into X plus oxygen is -2 equal to 0. So X is equal to what? +1. So I hope you got it now. Okay, and for +1, okay, you're asking me what is the name of this thing. I'll write down here. Yeah, it is nitrous oxide. N2O is nitrous oxide. Others doesn't have. NO is what? Nitric oxide. Nitric oxide. Yes. And +3 is trioxide. Trioxide, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, and bismuth. Sb is antimony. Okay, so those who don't know, I'll write down here. Antimony. As is arsenic. Arsenic trioxide. P stands for phosphor. Phosphorus. I can't write phosphor. I should write what? Phosphorus. Phosphorus trioxide. Even I will just mark this also so that it will be. I'll just mark like this so that it will be easy for you to